Iceland, a nation of 300,000 with a film director in goal and a dentist in the dugout. It's a World Cup cliché dream of brave underdogs punching above their weight. While Iceland's achievement of qualifying as the smallest ever nation to do so in terms of population is remarkable, to focus on that rather than the quality of their football is both a disservice and lazy commentary. Iceland line up in a 4-4-1-1, with Gylfi Sigurdsson the link man to striker Alfred Finnbogason. In a defensive posture, which is how Iceland spend a lot of their games, this becomes more of a 4-4-2, with both of the two front players pressing. One will take the man, and the other will look to press the inside passing channel. This is because Iceland, like other good 4-4-2 defence-orientated sides, want the opposition to go wide most of the time. By closing a central passing lane, especially against sides who like to build play from the back by retaining possession, Iceland can use the touchline as an additional defender and double up by pushing the fullback high, moving a central midfielder over or having one of the top two work hard to get it back. If the opposition do manage to break this byline press, Iceland don't then rush in to try and rectify the situation though. If the opposition finds space out wide, Iceland tuck in and try to cut off passing options, rather than recklessly close the man and get caught out of position. The fullback stays back and a wide midfielder or striker angles their body to block inward passes, shepherding the opposition player into a cul-de-sac rather than rushing at them and risking being bypassed. It's methodical and intelligent defensive positioning, pressing when it's situationally sensible and not otherwise. Should the opposition attack centrally, the two central players will drop off and hassle, without again pressing too frantically. One of the two central midfielders does push up, but generally only if the opposition have their back to the Iceland goal. The aim is to present a unified mid-level block with no doglegs, rather than needlessly pressing the man and leaving a gap. Should the mid-level block be penetrated though, Iceland's centre-backs push up to snap into tackles. This forces the opposition strikers to play the ball back, and given the size and positional ability of the Iceland defenders, this is not as risky as you might think. One or both midfielders will also drop off to try and win the second ball should the centre-back's tackle force the ball loose into open play. Should the opposition break on the counter-attack, Iceland do rush back to cover, but their efforts are to channel the opposition into the central column of the pitch. The wide midfielders run in field, while the forwards and central midfielders look to recover their positions. This squeezes the opposition towards the centre-backs and seeks to prevent the ball being released into space on the overlap. It's the one time that Iceland actively funnel play centrally rather than out wide, looking to congest the middle and prevent quick balls out wide while their team is on the back foot. Iceland's defensive play is the product of intelligent coaching, hard work and constant communication to ensure that on the pitch every player knows what they should be doing and where they should be. Their attack shows some intricacy as well. While they tend to look long for Finnbogason, with Sigurdsson and the wide players pushing up in support, they can play some good flowing football. But it's in defence that Iceland really impress. To say that they are overachieving might be true in the reductive terms of population, but Iceland are a footballing team to be reckoned with, not just a heartwarming story or a series of clichés.
If you want to keep up with Iceland or any other World Cup team this summer, OneFootball is the app for you. There's constantly updated news, squad information, fixture lists, and all the rest. Take a look at the link in the description to find out more. Thanks for watching.